Good is the enemy of great, and that is one of the key reasons why we have so less that becomes great. We don't have great schools, principally because we have good schools. We don't have a great government, principally because we have a good government. Same applies to us human beings as well. Few people attain great lives because it's just so easy to settle for a good life. Strange as it may sound, it is the goodness that prevents a lot of us to achieve greatness. While we're talking about greatness, let us understand what it means. There is no specific age or number that can define greatness. It is largely determined on a comparative and subjective scale. The simpler definition of greatness is someone who is best in what he or she does. The message that I'm trying to drive through my talk is to be the best in what you do. So how should we be going about this? The world is divided into hedgehogs and foxes, based on an ancient Greek parable. The fox is a cunning animal, swift and always waiting for an opportunity, whereas the hedgehog is based on porcupine and armadillo. The hedgehog goes around waddling all day, searching for food and taking care of his home. Fox attacks the hedgehog. Hedgehog curls himself inwards, rolling into a ball of spikes pointing outwards. Fox, seeing this, calls off the attack. Hedgehog always wins because he knows one thing, but he knows it the best. What is that one thing you can be best at? Jim Collins wrote in his Good to Great about the hedgehog concept. He answers questions like what you can be best at and what you are deeply passionate about. You can be good at many things. For example, you can be good at mathematics, you can be a good singer, or even a good badminton player. But can you be the best at it? It can be the best in the world, in your country, in your city, or even in your community for that matter, for which you need to transcend the curse of competence. Just because you are good at something does not mean you can be the best. It is not about a goal or a plan or an intention to be the best. It is about an understanding of what you can be best at. That distinction is crucial. It is about your passion as well. The idea is not to stimulate passion, whereas to discover what makes you passionate. It is badminton, mathematics, or singing. It is then taking one simple thought and doing it with excellence and imagination. Achieving greatness is not about one miracle moment, but it is an act of series of passionate efforts put for days, months, years towards that one goal you have set for yourself. Let me give you an analogy. Picture an egg. It's a step. No one notices it. Then one day, the shell cracks and out jumps a chicken. All of a sudden, it is a big deal. From the outside, it always looks like an overnight sensation, as if the egg suddenly and radically altered itself into a chicken. While no one was noticing the egg, the chicken inside was developing, growing, evolving, changing. From the chicken's point of view, the moment of breakthrough was just one more simple step in those long series of steps. Granted, it was a big step, but it wasn't the way how it looked like from the outside, as if the egg radically altered itself into a chicken. It's a silly analogy, but then a conventional way of looking at change is no less silly. Everyone looks for that miracle moment when change happens, but ask the good to great executives. They cannot pinpoint a single key event that exemplified the successful transition. It was those relentless days, months, years towards that one goal they had set for themselves that made them great. And that one goal, to remind you all, came from finding the overlap between what you can be best at and at the same time what drives your passion. To sum it up, greatness is not a function of circumstances, but it is a matter of conscious choice. Let us all make that choice today. Thank you.